Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. I am thrilled to be able to say this, but we have our fourth and final box. Yes, Sakura arrived this morning on my doorstep, and I am just so pleased that we're able to get this so quickly and be able to see what's in here. I I really kind of didn't expect them to come just one right after another, but they did, and I'm so thrilled and so pleased. Uh, I am also just really excited to see what's in here. Um, so this is their second cherry blossom box, as you can probably guess from the fact that this is one of their redesigned boxes. I do just want to call out this box is beautiful with the foil work on it. Whoever designed it did a really good job. That sticky sound you're hearing, so normally with Sakuraco and Tokyo Treat we have our custom sheet and there's kind of like a little pouch on the box. This time there wasn't, so there's a sticky spot from when I pulled the label off. Uh, But yeah, no, they've done a wonderful job, and I'm sure that the contents of the box are going to be just as incredible, and I am dying to get in here. So let's see what we've got. I'm also going to call out, since again, these do ship from Japan, the fact that it is sealed with a sticker. I appreciate that. That was oddly satisfying. All right. So here we have our note from the founder. So Sakuraco is one of 3 of our boxes that does a note from the founder or a note from the CEO. Sakuraco, of course, always has a piece of traditional art. I love these. I save them, I use them as bookmarks, and I'm going to call them out every single time just because I love them so much. So here we have our culture guide, and this month's theme is Moonlit Sakura. So normally I would set this, oh, okay, that I am going to set aside. Normally I would set this aside and use the custom sheet, but because we don't have a custom sheet this time, I am going to be using the culture guide. If you do get one of these boxes, I do recommend holding on to these. Sakuraco is really good about having interesting articles on makers and some of the more traditional sides of their themes, as well as having some really good information on the snacks. This is where I get all the information on the snacks. I'm always going to call it out just because these are genuinely so handy, so useful. They make my life so much easier. Alright, and so now we get to, this is part of why I like the custom sheet. It's just a lot easier to find the snacks as I'm finding them in the box. But fortunately, okay, fortunately 2 of these are like right on top. So this is our tea this month from Sakuraco. This is a Sakura hibiscus tea. Looks pretty good. We also have a Sakura chocolate cookie. Looks really tasty. I'm really curious about this. Okay, there's another treat on the page, but it's not going to show up. There we go. So here we have, this is a Sakura Madeleine. I love when they send baked goods like these. I love them so much. I'm really curious about that. Okay. Well, and here you can see what I'm talking about. They have an entire thing about Japanese lanterns, the different styles, some of the history behind that. It is really interesting. There is some really good information in here. Okay, here we go, here we go. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is something I really appreciate about Sakuraco is every so often they send us wagashi, which is a traditional Japanese sweet. So this one they're just calling Sakura Wagashi. I'm really curious about these. I think it's going to be good. Ooh, and I think this, yes. They sent us an entire bag of Sakura mochi. I am thrilled. I am super excited about that. I love when they send us mochi. We get some of the best mochi on this channel. I'm flipping back because I'm pretty sure I see something from earlier in the guide. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so one of the things I hadn't gotten to try until I started doing the channel that I have genuinely found that I love is dorayaki. And they sent us 2 pieces of Sakura dorayaki. I am so excited for this. I think they're going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to trying this. Okay. Alright. So flipping back to where I was. This is part of why I prefer using the custom sheet just for the unboxing. The culture guide is great for getting information, but at most they have 4 items on the spread, and it's just a lot easier going through the box with the custom sheet. But here we have, this is going to be interesting, we have an entire bag of Sakura shrimp senbei. I think that's going to be very interesting. Ooh, this though I'm really looking forward to. I remember seeing it online. I think these are both for it. We have Kinako Mochi Senbei. So we've gotten a number of these mochi senbei, and they've been really pretty good. Senbei in general has been pretty good, but the mochi senbei I feel like has been particularly good. And Kinako is one of those things that I absolutely adore. I love it so much. I think it's delicious. Okay. So here we have, they're calling these Sakura Boro cookies. Look, they're fun. And yes, I'm going to rearrange everything at the end to try and make it all visible. It's just not possible while I'm pulling everything out of the box. So here we have, these are shrimp mentaiko arare. I think that's going to be interesting. Okay. I think I recognize one of these from, yes. Okay, here we have, they sent us 2 of these. These are white peach jellies. That's going to be interesting. Just because the fruit flavors, they are so good at capturing fruit flavors. And I think we've gotten treats very, very similar to those before. Sorry, I'm also trying to find the page where I think I might have skipped a page. Oh, here we go. There we go. So yeah, I think we've gotten jellies like these before, and I remember they were really good. So we're going to give those a shot. Then we have Sakura cream cookies. Should be fun. And then another thing that is unique to Sakuraco, and this is something only Sakuraco does, is every month they send us some sort of house good. Usually it's a ceramic. We've gotten a lot of plates. We've gotten some cups from them. We've gotten chopsticks, some of those cloth wraps for bento boxes. And so this is this month's house good from Sakuraco. This month is a plate. They're calling this a Sakura Wagashi plate. That's just so pretty. Something I really appreciate about these house goods is they're really good about getting things that are very, very different from each other, very different designs, and also just kind of having fun with it and making it coordinate with the theme. They're really, really good at it. Ooh, how am I going to get everything? have no idea how the people who do this for the websites do it. I struggle with it every single time. And since you've heard me say this several times recently, just because we did get all 4 of our boxes in a row like this. But at the same time, I mean, it really is just a challenge to try and get... Oh, that works. That works. Yes! Anything to get them more visible. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea how they do it. It is a challenge every single month. But at the same time, what a wonderful challenge to have that there are so many wonderful things wanting to put them on display. So this is everything that we got from Sakuraco for April 2025. I am super excited about a lot of this. I think it's going to be really fun. I think a lot of this looks really, really tasty. I am so excited. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through everything, figure out what we're going to try, what we're not, get everything sorted and figured out and get that put together. And we will taste test all of these. However, I do have to say, just because Sakuraco was the last of the boxes to arrive and because they have all come so close together, we are not going to try these until we have finished trying all of the other boxes, which means it is going to be a while before we get to these. One thing I am going to say though is because it is earlier in the month, I'm honestly kind of thrilled to be able to say this box is still available through the 15th. Same with Tokyo Treats. Their cutoff date is a lot later than Japan Candy boxes or Boxus, and so if you were looking at this and you're kind of wishing that you'd gotten it, or if you were looking at Tokyo Treats and kind of wishing you'd gotten that, those are still available. There's still time to get these, and you know, if it passes and we get to the taste testing and you see something and you again, wish you'd gotten it, wish you got the chance to. Let me know down in the comments below. I know where they sell the excess. I might be able to help you find it so that way you can try it if there's something that you're just desperate to be able to have in your life. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.